Nevis Island administration has been hard at work over the past year or so, negotiating with a group out of the United States, out of the Baltimore area, called Omni Alpha. And the idea was to do two things. One was to find a solution for waste in Nevis. As we know, we only have the solitary landfill, and it is filling up rapidly. As the minister with responsibility for health and with responsibility for solid waste, that has been a matter that has alarmed me and alarmed the cabinet, and clearly should be of concern to all Nevisians. So we wanted a solution for our waste, and also we wanted to see what byproduct we could get from that solution. What we came up with was a waste-to-energy plant, and that waste-to-energy plant will be supported by a small solar farm, so as to ensure that we get just roughly about 1.2 megawatts of energy per year from this plant. The overall investment is going to be about US $20 million, and we were able to finalize the negotiations and sign off on it just yesterday. It has been a collaborative effort between the Ministry of Health, Ministry of Natural Resources. I would want to thank, of course, Minister Alexis Jeffers, who has been part and parcel of that. But we led the charge here at the Ministry of Health because we really thought that this was a significant development. What it does is that it puts Nevis now on a solid path to weaning ourselves almost entirely from fossil fuels. It means, therefore, that our carbon footprint is reduced. It means that Nevis can definitely now start to live up to its boast of being one of the greenest places on planet Earth. And it really, for us, augments and enhances the quality of life of our people and the reputation of the island as an island which is really becoming the model for sustainable development in the Caribbean and in the world. So that is really what our aim is. Of course, we are making great strides in geothermal energy as well. We are at a point now where the concession agreements have been signed. We will say more on that to the public through the responsible minister. But in relation to waste to energy, we feel that this is a quantum leap forward. Nevisians will also, I think, be delighted to hear that as part and parcel of this package, we're going to get 2 brand new waste disposal trucks as part of this. And the idea is that this waste to energy plant will consume all of our household and commercial waste in terms of paper, plastic, tires, vegetable material, plant material, and what we hope that will do is to provide some ease on the landfill site. And so we're also going to have mining of the landfill current site, so that we're going to extract from that landfill all the materials that can be used for purposes of incineration and the generation of energy. So we think it's a great deal. It's a win-win situation for the island. It helps us keep the island clean, it helps us keep the island healthy, and it provides not just a waste solution but also some additional power into the grid. The plant will be located very near to the current landfill site. The idea was not to have it too far away because, as I said, there will be some mining of the landfill. That material will be taken there. These new trucks will be pressed into action. I hope that we'll have them here very shortly, pressed into action to deliver, when that plant is commissioned, the plastics, the tires, etc. to that plant. And so we don't want it too far away from the landfill, and we've allocated some acreage of lands in that general area to facilitate this, what I consider to be really a paradigm shift away from the traditional way of looking at energy and looking at waste. And I think that this now makes Nevis one of the first islands in the entire region to go in this particular direction. And so we look forward very, very much to seeing this come to fruition. I'm told that construction will start immediately, and it should be completed within 12 months.